Sorry guys, I inadvertently hit the stop recording button. You know, most cities, municipalities have the budget out, like on the table or counter somewhere, where anybody can walk up and grab it. Um, is it in her office, ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am. Is the budget thing in her office? The budget book? Come on now, you gonna ignore me too now?
She's on another call. I was not call her for you, but she's on another call.
Okay, well, as soon as I get the book and can look at the budget book, I'll be happy. That's all I came here today to do, look at.
I was trying to get Jennifer to look at the call.
Gotcha. Do your job. Secure the door.
Police retaliation. No just cause to run that. They still want this shenanigans. So this is y'all's new police chief here. Wow, that was a- Okay. So this is what one fired police chief, retired police chief, and this is what you get with the next one. Really, wow. Yep, that is the police chief, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, zero accountability here, guys. Zero. So, if they rung the tag, which would be a violation of law because there was no violations or anything done like that. Just going to record, I'm still waiting for the city clerk.
Jennifer, can you step to the door, please? It wasn't me, it was him probably.
Oh, she said no. Who's
I
her?
don't know what she said.
She said no.
Oh,
Who's her supervisor?
the mayor.
Okay, I need to speak to the mayor. I need
The
to file.
mayor's on a conference call.
Okay, I'll wait because I need to file a complaint. That's considered denial of service. That's illegal as well too. I don't know why y'all gotta make things so complicated here. This doesn't make any sense. Yep, big he goes. Again, this is the third attempt that I've made to try to get the city's budget book here. First time led to an arrest, second time led to them shutting down City Hall. early, and now third time they have refused service, um, shut the doors, left, and had the new police chief try to intimidate me, and is probably running the tags illegally, which again is a violation of the law. Um, what was the name of the guys, the male police chief y'all had here about a year or so ago? You remember his name? Guess we're waiting. Do you have a chair that I could sit in while I'm waiting? So it appears that they're going to make me wait for a while. Excuse me, what's your name, officer? Excuse me, what is your name, officer? Chief? It would be much faster just to give me the budget book so I can look at it and leave than continue to do this. This is ridiculous. Alright. So here's the mayor of Marshallville. Doesn't she look happy? Again, not an employee. Let's see what it says. One horse town. Unbelievable. I hate to keep doing this to you because you're the only one here. Can you notify the mayor that I need to speak with her for a complaint against one of her employees?
When the mayor's on a conference call, she can't.
I don't know. She's in there talking to the chief of police there, so I don't know if she's on the conference call. It seemed a little suspicious.
When she's on a conference call.
She is on a conference call?
Uh-huh.
Okay. The city clerk takes open records requests.
Yes.
All right. Can you ask her out to come out so I can give her an open records request then, please?
Did you get the form off of there?
I would like to give it to her verbally. She can write it down. Again, that's another provision of the law itself. Um,
Oh, I'm sorry.
She can take the request and forward it to the attorney if she needs to, but if she's responsible for open records requests. Again, this is the attorney. They said that you have to call in order to get open records request. And this only applies to me, which is discrimination.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good.
I'm Charles Jones, an attorney for the city of Marshallville.
You're who?
Charles Jones. We may have spoken on the phone. I understand that there's some information that you might need.
I just wanted to inspect the budget book, which she has in her office according to the Open Records Act.
And you can certainly do that if you want to make an appointment to do it. They're trying to run an operation here. They can't stop what they're doing to accommodate you at this time, but they will certainly take you,
Okay.
make an appointment for you to come by and do that.
Okay,
But-
let me stop you real quick, please. Let me stop you real quick. Okay. First of all, they've had time to come out here and talk to me. It's a book she can pull
You are
out.
disrupting the operations of city business right now. They will make an appointment for you to come by and inspect and look at anything you want to look at.
Okay.
But you cannot stop them from doing their work. There's a limited staff here. They have things that they have to do for the rest of the public, and they will accommodate your request. But what you have been doing is interrupting and interfering with their ability to do their work.
How so?
Would you agree that
How so?
would you agree that they could make an appointment for you to come by and inspect whatever you want to? Wouldn't that be a reasonable thing to do?
Couldn't you agree they could just give me the book as well too, which could have been reasonable? Because they've come out here and talked to me twice already. They could have brought the book out and set it down, let me inspect it. And
they will make an appointment for you to do that.
But how
not at
am
this
I
time.
disrupting business by
I'm not gonna
conducting
argue with you
business?
about it. I'll tell you what we will do.
It's not an argument. I'm asking you. You made the accusation that I'm disturbing business.
If you
I'm
give me your
conducting
contact-
business.
Give me your contact number. I'll be happy to, if they can't schedule an appointment for you, which I know they can, and they will do. I'll be happy to assist with that as well.
So since you're here now, and they said I have to.
No, I have court in a little while. I don't have time to stop my day to accommodate you either.
But you're here now talking. Can you just grab the book real quick?
No, sir. But we will certainly
Okay.
set an appointment.
So
for
you're
you.
not here to accommodate me. You're here to
So-
harass me, is what you're
No,
trying
no,
to do.
you're harassing them
By asking to view public records.
I'll tell you what we'll do. If you give me your contact information, I'll make sure that I get back in touch with you, or you can get back in touch with me if you don't get what you need.
I give you a judge's name if you prefer.
I'm sorry.
Give you a judge's name if you
No,
prefer.
you have his contact information?
Time we have a customer that's about to walk in, we can allow one in at a time, you can code.
Do you understand with COVID, if you're in here, other folks cannot come in?
Okay, do you understand by not providing the information that I request? No, because I'm still conducting business.
No,
By
actually,
conducting-
you're not.
Actually, I am.
So
So,
if
by...
you give me your contact information.
I've listened to you talk. If you listen to me talk for a
No,
moment.
actually, I'm not. You've wasted enough of their time. We'll give you what you need, but you've got to leave the premises so that they can conduct business.
Okay, official business by viewing public records and trying
You
to
have
file,
you have his contact
excuse me,
information?
and to
You
file
have his
open
contact
record.
information?
If you're going to talk over me and be a jerk, we have nothing else to say.
Well, absolutely, we have nothing
Okay,
else to
because
say.
I'm trying to file open records
you need to
request
leave.
too. That is under the law. Georgia law says I can file an open records request. I am doing it verbally, in which they can write it down.
You can
according
write it
to the
down,
law.
or if you, since you've
I'm
told
trying
them-
to give it, and I haven't told anybody. The clerk has come out 3 times and said she's not going to talk to me, to take my request. You understand that's a violation of the law? That makes it a misdemeanor and fines punishable as well too?
Do you?
You're a city attorney. You're supposed to be keeping them from getting in trouble. So
do
can you
have
ask
his
them
contact
just,
information? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to contact the magistrate, and we'll file a petition with the magistrate, and we'll decide how this ought to be done.
magistrate for what? As far as getting open records request?
Give me your information.
I'll give you my lawyer's information if you prefer.
That would be great.
Okay?
That would be great.
I'll tell you what, he'll contact you. I've got your number.
I think that you're just saying that. I don't think you have a lawyer. If you do, give me his information, and I'll call him, and we'll work this thing out.
You'll find out. And saying, you're also preventing me from filing open records request as well too?
No, I asked you to, you can write it down.
You said you had no time to talk to me, but you spent at least 4 minutes here explaining to me that
And you know what?
I can't file an open
I
records
regret
request.
spending 4 minutes of my time, because all you're here to do is provoke the folks here and interfere with work.
By asking to look
I
at the
asked
budget.
you-
This is the 3rd time I've come to look for the budget, and 3 times
Have
I
you
have not
ever
got
made
to
an
it.
appointment? Have you ever made
You
an
don't have to
appointment?
make an appointment.
Have you ever made an
Do you,
appointment?
is it required to make an appointment?
Okay.
No, I'm asking, is it required to make an
We're
appointment?
here.
To
It's
view
required-
records?
It's required for you to let us know what you need so we can accommodate.
And I have asked for that, and they have refused to
But
give
you
it to
don't-
me.
You can't just come in and disrupt. the functionings of this
What's
office.
disrupting? By asking for records that you have maintained here?
Disrupting
That doesn't
is,
make any
you
sense.
understand that there are current restrictions that are in place here. You're defying those. You don't even have a mask on. You're defying those. You're preventing other people from coming in and
No,
being serviced.
they're preventing it by not providing the records. I'm here for service. Good day to you, sir. Wow. Again, I'm still waiting to talk to the clerk and to the mayor for the complaint. That is my official business. When I do those two things, I'll be leaving the premises.
Well, I'm sorry, like I told you, so the mayor's unavailable.
She's on the conference call.
The mayor's unavailable.
Okay, well, the city clerk then, please. Disrupting business by trying to conduct business. Interesting.
Okay, what is it that you need?
I'd like to inspect the budget that you have. I don't need you guys to email it to me unless you want to do that to the whole city budget if it's on format already. But I actually came to inspect it today. That's all I came to do. The second thing, I guess, since your lawyer's now handling everything, your chief of police has created a public document on her personal phone, video recording me, and also my vehicle. I need the video footage of that and all photos from that, from her phone. Also, I have observed other officers in this city using personal cell phones to conduct official business. So I need to know how many public records for the last 3 months, which includes photos and videos and text messages and emails, that each one of the phones have on them, including the chief of police. She can comply with the Open Records Act now because I know she's here by letting me just inspect the video and the photographs she's taken now. And that's actually really it. Like I said, I only came to look at the budget book today, and that's all I came to do. So, can I look at the city budget book? No, you can bring it here, it's fine.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm afraid for my life with you.
You're
So
afraid
I
of
don't
my
want you in
life?
here, and I don't want you around me, so no, you're not coming in here.
What makes you afraid?
You're afraid, yes, so go away.
Okay, we're going with that narrative now. Going with that narrative now. So by coming in here and asking to look at records and videotaping, because I don't belong here, I'm not here, and I've been here already too long from the first time she said that when I first came here, 55 seconds, and called the police on me. Now she's claiming fear for life. What bullshit. Pardon the language, guys. This is the narrative they're trying to run now. You heard it. You heard it right now. Again, I wasn't asking to go back there. I was asking for them to bring the book here. And again, prove that they have time to sit there and take my request, but don't have time to bring me the book from there to place it here for me to look at. Yeah. I was really trying to avoid the word carrying, guys, but it looks like we have one here, unfortunately. All right, well, she's taken my request. I still need to speak to the mayor for the complaint, and that will be it. And I'll be ready to head out, ma'am. I'm sorry. Did you hear me? I was talking to you.
I'm sorry, I did not know.
I'm sorry. I apologize. What was your first name?
Pretend.
Pretend. I'm sorry. My name's Kevin. I'm just waiting to talk to the mayor for the complaint, and as soon as I get done with the complaint, I'm out of here.
What's the name?
Ken? Yes. So she fears for her life, but comes up here and takes a written request from me, all calm and casual. Very interesting. And here comes the lawyer guy again.
Will you let me?
I'm sorry.
Will you let me in?
So I guess the conference call is about trying to figure out how to violate my rights again. Can I get the mayor's email address? I'll just email her my complaint, if you don't mind, please. Because apparently this department is more interested in trying to violate people's rights than trying to serve the. They even brought their lawyer here who was too busy to even help me get the book, but happened to come back again. Wow. So to recap, I'm disrupting business by conducting business. Okay. So this mayor's business card? So, Mayor Davis. Buffering. All right. Ma'am, I want to tell you thank you. I appreciate your professionalism. I don't understand what's going on over here. I'll keep why the budget's such a big deal here. So this is the third request I've made to inspect it. First time I got arrested for asking for it. Second time they shut down City Hall. And the third time I've got a lawyer over here now. So something, I mean, this is your town. This is your town. I would highly suggest y'all look into that as the members of the public, the citizens in this town. 3 times. They've got a lawyer involved now. And it seems a little odd. I've been to many towns asking for records, looking at, I mean, every town I've been to thus far has the city budget out in plain sight that you can review. And they're refusing to allow me to see it. Again, this is the 3rd time. And if you care about your town, I mean, you work here, I'd suggest you all start looking into it and find out why they don't want me to look into it. Because I've looked into other places, because they know who I am. I've been in other cities and stuff, and I found a lot of red flags for misusing and mishandling monies that have been criminally investigated. And they don't want me to look at it. So, I just want to give you a heads up. I mean, but I do appreciate your professionalism. I mean, you've been the pleasure here. Okay? I really do. Thank you. So, anyway, so he didn't have time to help me and had to leave, and now he's back to standing around. But as the lawyer that's supposed to be helping with these records, isn't able to hand me the budget book.
Here's a copy. Make sure you do it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a copy of the city's budget. You are welcome to have it. And now, would you please let these people go back and do their job?
Okay.
That's the city's
So
budget.
this is the entire budget for this fiscal year?
That is my understanding. That's correct, yes.
Okay.
Now, will you please allow these people to go back and do their work and serve the people of the city of Martinsville?
They wasn't serving me until you got involved. So,
Thank you.
all right. Thank you. I'll just file the complaint and probably get phone calls and stuff about this, and I apologize for that. But thank you.
But you got the budget, right?
I've got a printout, but I wasn't able to inspect the actual budget as requested.
That is the actual budget.
From the binder is what I asked for.
It's not I don't think we have a binder.
So it's all digital?
Yeah, like the budget is digital. I'm sure the paper copy.
Because they're supposed to have a printouts. According to law, they're supposed to have the last 3 or 4 physical year. I can't remember the exact number.
That is, you asked for the budget, we gave you the budget. But if you know, so please let them go back to work.
I wish they went to work when I was here. I want you to know the third time that I've requested this budget. The first time I came, I got arrested for asking to view it. The second time I came here, they shut down City Hall.
Do you understand why?
I have no idea why.
One of the clerk is actually afraid of you.
How?
I'm just telling you what.
I was in there for less than 55 seconds the first time when she called the police.
I'm just saying that she indicated that she's afraid of you because of the way that you approached her.
How did I approach it?
And you and I spoke on the phone. I told you anything you need. If you don't even have to come up here. If you just call me and tell me what you need, I will get it for you. And so it makes me think that your intent is not really to get information. It's to harass these people the way that you've been. Because anything you need, you don't even have to travel for it. I'll get it for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm being denied the same access everybody else is, though.
No, you're actually being offered treatment that other people don't get.
Yeah. No, I mean anybody can come into this building and ask for records,
Yeah,
right?
I don't tell just anybody.
Okay.
Tell me what you need, and I'll make sure you get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I can also come inspect it. But since you're here, and I've already submitted a request with them, I am requesting because the chief of police walked out and videotaped my car, and also me as well several times. I'm asking for those because those are public records. I'm requesting for that. Also,
those may or may not be public records, but I'll certainly ask them.
oh, there absolutely are because she's in her
you
official. I'm just letting you know. Just hear me out. While she's in her official duty and official capacity, she is, and she's conducting an investigation, which she is, and recording while she's on the clock. A member of the public who's engaged with other people, that is a public record. It's already been ruled in court on that. There's probably about 4 or 5 case laws on that specifically, but I'm asking for the video and pictures she's taken, and also for all the officers, because they're all using personal cameras here. And so you can't use personal cameras to circumvent public records. Okay, that's already been ruled in court as well. So
I don't think they're not going to do anything to try to circumvent public records.
well, they are by using their personal phones and not indicating them in records by downloading them or making them accessible to the public. So that's an issue that I have as well with the way that they're conducting business here. But again, coming in here, this is all protected in the First Amendment. You know that. Me asking for records is official business. By them not respecting my business, not helping me, is denial of service.
They've not done.
Did 2 other times. I'm not talking, this time they denied it as well too by come contact you to request. How many other people that come in and ask for records have to personally call you to get those records?
I told you why they called me. Because of the history. I'm telling you, she's afraid of you. Because of the way you interacted and the things that you've done,
all I did was come in and record.
I understand what you're saying.
There's nothing illegal. I never threatened her or anything like that. It's unwarranted paranoia. If she's that concerned about people walking around with cameras, there's cameras in there, okay? And people asking for requests. If she cannot do her job she's the clerk. If she cannot provide records to any member of the public.
If she's concerned about her personal safety, she has the right to do what
But it has to be warranted. There is no warranted there, sir.
Warranted, that's a subjective.
Okay, well, if she was fearful for her life, then why did she come up to me and tell me the first time that I couldn't be in there with cameras? And then the second time she took my request. She just took my request. So that makes no sense.
She always takes your request.
No, she doesn't, because she told me no 3 times until you got here. So whatever you told her in there, whatever advice you gave her, she came back and took my request. Okay, so prior to you, she's told me no 3 times. She shut the door and wouldn't even come out.
Yeah, I don't know that she understood what you actually.
She absolutely did. I understand you're trying to protect their interest.
So now you can read her mind.
Okay.
You can tell her what she ought to be subjectively afraid of.
No, what I can say is that I can look at the video and show.
You wouldn't give me your contact information, and you made a request verbally. So someone has to be able to get back in touch with you about that request.
They have my information.
Well, if you give it to me now, I'll make sure that I have it.
I'll give you my email address. I don't have anything to write with.
You gave can't make a request and they're not providing information.
They have my information.
What
They have. I mean,
you say they do, but
Yeah.
but you don't know that
we've corresponded many times. But yeah, we can go. Okay. So now.
Yeah, if you put it up, if you put it right.
My handwriting's horrible. I'll give it to you so you can write it down.
Okay.
It's Central Civilian
Okay, say it. Spell it for me.
Central.
CENTRAL.
Yes, Civilian.
And your full name?
I'm not going to give that at this time.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You see the irony in that?
I see the irony in that you were saying I was being disruptive in there by
No, the
asking.
irony is-
Excuse me, I was talking.
You're asking
I listen to you
information.
talk, brother.
I'm asking for contact information. so
And
can
I gave you
get straight
contact
into
information.
it. And you
That's
don't
my
wanna
email.
give it to me.
I gave it
But
to you.
that's fine.
I gave you my email address
I have sent auditor.
at Gmail. Absolutely.
That's correct.
But I just want to explain. You just said I was disrupting business by conducting business in there, inviting me back into the building to write down my email address. That's interesting.
You know what?
You guys have started this, man. Yep. Hi guys, so just to recap, I came here again to look at the budget. This is the third time that I was denied to inspect the budget. Third time. First time I was arrested. Again, second time they shut down City Hall. Third time they completely ignored me. Now she's claiming she's fearful of her life for videotaping and recording her. And it's crazy, guys. It's perfectly legal if she's uncomfortable with people coming in asking for open records requests and exercise their freedom. Then that just goes to show you that she's not supposed to be an employee of the city of Marshallville. But they printed a copy of what they claim to be the budget, 6 pages it looks like. However, I asked to inspect it, not to get a printed copy of it. The chief of police here has decided, rather than to aid and to help citizens here, to try to intimidate by recording coming in and out and then trying to record my license plates. So what we'll do is that we'll go through, make sure my battery's good, but I know that they're going to because they're definitely watching this video at this point. But again, all this for asking to see a city budget, all to see a city budget. This is the type of atmosphere that we're in. Chief of police arrested me. Second, chief of police, instead of trying to be considerate and warming and inviting, you know, tried to make up for his mistakes for the city, goes on at a little temper tantrum, trying to intimidate me with the camera in my face and recording my plates. So you've heard the old phrase, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. For those who are from the South, I guess. I think that's the old police chief right there. Flip this camera around so you ain't looking at my face. Police department here in Marshallville is closed for training Yet their police chief is over at City Hall right over there. Right there. And I guess they're training on how to harass citizens and prevent open record requests for their city. So, um, wow. This town here, if you're a citizen of this town or surrounding this town here, you guys need to come out here to City Hall, request and demand that you look at the budgets here and see what's going on with this town. Find out why they're treating people the way they are. Now, I just want to show you real quick. That's the city attorney that just left that came back again. Had something else to say. So, well, just to wrap that up real quick, from the comments, is that if she truly was fearful of her life from me, and she did come up and take my request, they could have had somebody else take that request for her. She didn't exhibit any of those behaviors, guys, as far as body language. This is the narrative they want to run with now. Because you ask for open records request here, and they become fearful of their life. Makes you wonder, they're fearful of their life for asking to see the budget in this town. What are they actually hiding here? What's going on here that she would be fearful of her life from me requesting the city budget? Makes one wonder, you know? It really does. But hey guys, I went live there. The only reason why I went live, I wasn't anticipating going live, but the only reason why I went live because there's a guy that's sitting there. He was in the very first video, the older guy with a ball cap. Was threatening me with physical harm for taking a photograph, and he claims that he's not a public and that he doesn't work for the city, but yet he is sitting behind the secured area. He was there the last 2 other times we were here, or no, excuse me, at least 1 other time for sure. And he was actually working and utilizing public resources or city resources and appeared to be doing work. So if he's not working here, I don't know if he's volunteering, but if he's volunteering, that would still make him a public servant. If he's not volunteering and he's using city printers and information and stuff like that, makes you wonder. How does seeing a squirrel make? Who knows? Who knows? But again, he had a court appearance that he, now guys, remember this. This lawyer said that he could not assist me in any way of letting me inspect those records. And all I had to do was call and whatever. And he has no time for me whatsoever today. He's on his way to court. And here's this vehicle here. He pulled out, and when he saw me walk away, he came back. Just to prove to you, it's the same vehicle. It is the same tag. P143877. So, but again, the lawyer, he ain't no time to help me, couldn't help me. And he's here now with them. So, what we'll do, because again, just to show you, there he is right there. Thought you had court you had to go to, sir. So I thought you had court you had to go to. Okay. Well, I just noticed that you went in and came out without a mask.
Yeah, I did. I forgot my mask. I went. I social distance while I was there. I started going up away like them. I know you don't even wear a mask.
I don't.
You know why I wear a mask? I wear a mask because I want to protect other people. How come you don't?
That's a personal question.
Yeah, I know it.
But let me ask you, more importantly, is it a law that you're required to by law?
It doesn't matter.
Just asking.
It doesn't matter. If I care enough about other people to try to protect them, I don't need a law to tell me that.
Okay, well, if you cared enough to protect people, you would have helped me in there instead of been a hindrance.
I did. Did you get what you wanted?
No, I didn't, because I asked to inspect the records. I got printed pages. There's a difference. So you didn't do what I requested under the Open Records Act and do what you wanted to, and then you shut the door. So again, attorney for the city wants to talk about mask and wasn't wearing a mask. Again, guys, I mean, everybody has their own opinion about this mask mandate, whatever. Or it's not even a mandate, it's a request. David S., you are not right for that. What's his name? I got a copy of it on the video earlier when they gave me his information earlier. But again, sorry guys, the city truck's there. So, again guys, I want to point out, the guy had absolutely no time to help me then and there. He had to go to court and everything. I don't know, we've been, this what, 15 minutes later? He's still here, and he couldn't just hand me the book that they have behind the counter to inspect. There's a pound. Alright guys. Oop. I'm still streaming. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright. Does anybody have any questions or need any more information about this town specifically? Not information, but is there something specifically you guys need me to look into while I'm here? For those who may be homebound, that can't get out, that may be watching these videos at this point. Huh. That's actually a good point, David. People are actually making better eye contact with people now. Since the mask. You know, I'm actually just a little personal note. But you'll watch the video later, I don't care. But a personal note, I'm very hard of hearing. And actually, I read lips a lot. I'm not deaf, but I read lips a lot. I have to see lips moving. If they're covered up or mumbled, it's really hard for me to tell what somebody's saying, especially at a short distance. So these masks actually are a big hindrance to me and to a lot of people who kind of read mouths as they talk. But anyway, so I want to go back here real quick. Because this time, the mayor of Marshallville here, when they closed down City Hall and denied me service then, so they had an emergency meeting. Again, they had a sign on the wall. Your wife has the same problem? Yeah. It sucks, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, well, it is when you can't really see the lips, and then when people talking, you know, they think you're being rude. And, you know, I lost some of my hearing when I was in the military. But anyway, the mayor shut down the City Hall because they had a meeting. There was a sign on the door that said that they were closed at 5. They changed it to 4 when I walked in because it was closer to 4. And then before 4 o'clock, they shut it down, so they absolutely had an emergency meeting at a bank that doesn't exist here, according to the police department. So, this is the deputy clerk spot. That's a veteran there. Man, that makes me disappointed. It says United States Army veteran, and whoever that is, if they were in there during that time, it disappoints me that military vets aren't standing up for the rights either with what's going on in there. And I said, this is reserved for the mayor. This is her spot. There's a utility truck parked here. So, at least it looks clean. Tires look okay. And this one's got a lot better tread than this one. I guess this one's driven a lot more. Vehicles look clean from the inside anyway. Pumpkins. Again, guys, like I said, I had no intention of going live here. I just came here to follow up on that open records request to actually inspect the budget, which again, I've been denied that. They printed copies of a few pages of it. And they should, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be here, guys, so don't quote me on this one, they're supposed to maintain at least 3 years worth of their budgets and plannings, record as far as records. But oh God, yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to call it in. My back is killing me. So, anyway, guys, this is Central Civilian Auditor, a cigarette. Central Auditor, thanks you guys for coming on again. I'm really disappointed in this city for failing to provide records. It's a shame. I hope the citizens of Marshallville wake up and start auditing their employees here and finding out what the real reason is, what's going on here. Sorry, trying to make sure the camera angle is good. But to make sure that the sorry, that hurt. CBD. Yeah, but it's really disappointing, guys, that the city of Marshallville is still conducting business the way that they were the first day. You know, they're now changing the narrative, and just by asking for the budget for the city of Marshallville to actually inspect it, they're now fearful for themselves. So there's something that's going on here, in my opinion, that needs to be looked at and addressed further. And that's going to be it, guys, for now. Yeah, the city's mission statement. Yeah. Oh, also the other thing too is that and I apologize for the lighting here. The police department was shut down for training, according to their sign. But the police chief, which I assume is doing the training, was here at City Hall for a long portion of the time that I was here, guys. So it's interesting to find out what kind of training. But they are doing videos and conducting police business from their personal cell phones. And you heard the city attorneys are subject to open records request. And anytime that they're conducting official business, no matter what material they're using, they're creating a public document. So if they're not reporting that and safeguarding that information and destroying that, they are subject to the Open Records Request Act law and are in violation of that, specifically if they are conducting business, which they were in their official capacity. The police chief did refuse to identify herself. So in Marshallville, you can expect to be harassed, accosted by police officers here without identifying themselves, according to this new chief here, based off of her actions earlier today with me in the city hall. It's a great example, I guess, that she's trying to lead um, for her officers here. And just, it doesn't make any sense why they're going to this extreme. Just look at a city budget. But anyway, all right, guys, this is Central Civilian Audit. I'm heading out of here. I have other video cameras recording and running until I get out of here. So y'all take care, and hopefully I'll see you next time.